In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to install our flush mount fair lead, switch over your cable over to synthetic rope, show you where we relocated the solenoid, and we are going to put the controller plug in the cab, so won't have to walk out, plug in, you just got to have a buddy pull rope for you. So stay tuned, drop some comments along the way, and let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back on our XJ project. Last video on our XJ project was, doing our install for the Mamba bumper with the wing kit. We got it back from powder. Now we're going to swap our ZXR winch over to synthetic and get it mounted with the flush mount fair lead in the XJ for the final time. And then we're going to figure out where we're going to remote mount our receiver for the winch, because that will not fit on here. So may have to extend some wires, put that somewhere in the engine bay, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, we're gonna swap out our cable. We got our 12K 80 foot 3/8 rope, so we'll get that on there. Works smarter, not harder. We tried to free spool it and it was a pain, so I mean, that thing's a giant paperweight right now, but at least the battery works. So we jimmy rigged it all together so we could use the remote. And we'll use it again to put the new winch rope back in. So we did the 80 foot Badlands 3/8 12,000 pound synthetic rope. So per their instructions, it came looped in the rear, or in the end of it. So we ended up having to cut back the red protective coating, undo the loop, tape up the end of it, slide it through the drum, re-tape it up, and now we're pulling it through. So depending on the winch that you're using, it may use these clamps for that looped style. This one does not. So however you got to get it on there, get it on there. Now we got this all table jimmy rigged, ready to put our winch rope in, and then finally install it into our powder coated bumper. So camera guy, you ready?
Yep.
I got the hard part over here, so make sure it's nice and straight. So we're just tensioning this in here so that it's easier to install. It's already on there. Once we have the bumper and the Jeep all done, we're probably going to tie it to the tree like we did for Camera Guy's WJ to make sure that it's tensioned on there, and because we're going to have to untension it to get the fair lead and the shackle and everything on it. So this is just temporary for now. It'll be in there permanently once we have this Jeep ready to go and we can put true tension on it. So camera guy, grab onto the rope. So we're going synthetic so that we can run our new flush mount fair lead. So I went with M12 button heads, so it's as sleek as we can get it. We were going to try and countersink it, but there's just not enough meat there, which is just fine. If you're pulling hard from a side, synthetic rope will slide right over that. So now we can get our winch bolted in here, hopefully for the last time. Ooh. You got it?
Yep.
Oh, she's tight. So we've got our powder coated brackets back on the frame rail. We got our winch in here. We put our ground cables on the bottom and just leaving them hang for now so we can do what we're gonna with those. These we have access to, so we're gonna put longer cable on so we can locate our module wherever we want. We don't know where that's gonna be yet, but majority underneath here should be pretty accessible now that we have these attached. So we got our brackets on, we're ready to hang the stubby portion of this anyway, and then we'll get our wing plates on. Hang on.
Too far.
That bolt's got to come out. That side bolt.
Rusty one?
Yep. All right, so we got our bumper on there, and we got our pigtails for the hard wires to get to. So before we bolt our ends on or anything, we're gonna wire this sucker remotely. So this is the main housing of that. So it's got a big plastic cover. If you want to retain that, you can. But what we're going to do is we're going to wire in the plug for your remote into the dash, and we're going to put this up on the firewall. Somewhere in here. So we're going to have to rewire these or orient them a little differently, but that's where we're going to go. And then our wires are going to go here, and we're going to figure out where we're going to go through the firewall and into the dash later. So let's get this mounted, and then we're going to start making some longer chunks of wire, route to our battery, and down to our winch. Should have grabbed a Sharpie. Hopefully there's nothing on the other side. So I'm just trying to figure out how we want to route this. We chose this spot because we wanted to be as close to the battery but as high up and out of the elements as possible since we're not running that housing. So we're going to follow our harness here. We're going to cut this short and re-terminal the end of it. And we want to route it away from any possible slices, pinch marks, vibration rubbing if this thing grounds out. Sparks fly, fires start, messes up a bunch of electrical, no bueno. So we're going to take our time. We're going to do this as best we can, as clean as we can, and never have to worry about it again. So we got some cutting to do. We got to cut this one shorter. Got to lengthen some of these and then figure out where we're going to punch through the firewall. So we're replacing all of our jumper wires because normally this box is mounted on top of the winch, which stubby bumper doesn't fit. So we got 6 feet 2-gauge wire. We got new ends. We bent them so that it's not going to rub up on anything, possibly ground out. So these have a slight bend to them from the factory. We're bending these a little more just for clearance wise. Heat shrink. This is going to be our yellow wire, so we're going to run them one at a time, cut them to length, zip tie them, all the good stuff. So just to show you guys how we're extending these and what we're using, we got 2-gauge wire, roughly about 6 feet long with 5/16 terminals and heat shrink, and everything else pretty straightforward. Fancy crimper tool. If you don't have the fancy crimper tool, I've used a hammer with punches, whatever you need. Normally I'm not trying to film this while doing this. Give it the pull test. Some big old heat shrink, lighter, blowtorch, Harbor Freight heat gun. Just realized I forgot to bend this. This has got adhesive in it, so I go until I see it start to bleed out a little bit. You can see a ring in there, and she's good and sealed. And reinstall. So all of our wires are running long right now because we're old and our backs hurt. So we're doing everything up top here and then routing it down, letting it hang. Fishing it as low as we possibly can, keeping it away from, big concern is here. So we're gonna tighten all this down, follow this harness, keep it away from the prop, anything coming down, anything moving, anything that might get hot. Going under the battery box, over the frame rail. The reason we did that was we're trying to stay away from that fan as much as possible. Good. All right, so everything's zip tied, out of the way, clear of all of everything that we can see. We got our positive wrapped underneath the fuse box and back up around here. We still need to ground our main, but we're going to lift this back in the air and finish up underneath, zip tie up what we need to, and then cut down our wiring to the length we want it, get new terminals on it, and get done with this. And then we can work on the firewall and the pigtail portion of the plug-in spot. We got to figure out where we're going to put that in. Got a couple ideas. If you guys have an idea of where you would put yours in your XJ, let us know. By the time you comment on this, we'll already have it in there, so it really won't matter, but maybe next time. We're gonna need our torch again.
That's how you want to do it.
Yeah. A little easier than a lighter. So the lighter would have got it done. Alright, so yellow one's done. We're going to do our red one. We got that one marked here. So we'll cut that to length, get our terminal on. Don't forget your boot. Slide that on after you cut it or crimp it. Just don't forget it. So this is the one that's mounted on the bottom of the winch that we put on before we put the winch in the bumper. So we routed that back up. This is our main negative. So a couple options. You can go to ground on the body. This is a pretty small gauge wire. I don't really like that. So we're short a couple terminals right now. So we're going to get a couple more tomorrow. And then I'm going to end up cutting this and just going right onto the stud like we did over here. It'll just look better. Less wire to try and wrap up and tuck somewhere. So we're going to move on to in the cab. I think we're going to punch through the firewall right here. And there's an interior fuse box in the kick panel on the passenger side for this one. So I think we're going to wire in somewhere in there and then figure out where we're going to put it on the dash or center console. But I think this is going to be our spot. So let's try and fish some wires through. So step one of wiring in your plug on the inside, gut the entire cab. Get all the crap out of your way. Figure out where you want to go with this. Our concern with this is these plug in really tight and they're kind of a pain to unplug. So we were thinking down here on the side center console, but that's pretty flimsy. Put a backing plate on it, probably be okay. Contemplated here, but what we're gonna shoot for clean install, this I believe does not work, and we still have our main outlet here. So we're gonna save this one. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna gut this. And we're gonna try and install this in place there. So nice and clean, out of the way. And when this doesn't have this screw missing, this is nice and sturdy, so when you're trying to plug it in or unplug it, it should be nice and stout. Alright, so we've got all our wiring done here. Had some trailer wire hanging out around the shop on a big spool, and we needed 4 wires, so that's what we used. It was the correct gauge. It's all tied together, so we just repinned them. Got our jumper wires there, so now we just got to clean this up, get it zip tied to the firewall, and then jump into the cab. And I can't remember if we showed you exactly where we're putting it, but big fan of where we're putting it. It's going to look sweet. So we were done up here. We were done on the winch side. Just got to get that plug wired in, and then we're golden. I don't think this battery has any life in it, so I don't know if we'll be able to test it. Find out.
It's up there. Here you go.
Thanks. Kata.
always cut your zip ties. Don't be that guy.
It's a good thing there's no interior.
That's why we took the interior out, so I can tie up these zip ties. Whew. Whew.
All right. So we punched in through the firewall the main harness coming into the cab. We just punched through the rubber part of that and then ran it up along the dash here following the main harness. Popped through right here, and then we'll have enough room to tuck this in behind. I don't think we showed you guys, but this is where that cigarette lighter was. Just took a channel locks and pinched the metal portion on the backside, crushed it in, popped it right out. We didn't have to ground down or do anything else. It fit, and we cocked it off to the side so that it'll clear that, hopefully clear our trim bezel. So gonna heat shrink these up, get everything plugged back in, get this reattached, and then we'll put a battery charger on it and make sure everything works. Look at that. Problem solved. Don't got to get out of your XJ, just got to have a buddy to pull cable for you. Oh yeah.
Sturdy?
Oh yeah. She's thick. All right, let's see if this thing burns down to the ground. I mean, gets power to it. So we got power for the first time in longer than that. Did it have power when it came in here with no axles? Like, doesn't smell like fire yet. So we got our remote plugged in, multiple batteries hooked up because the battery is so dead that the charger won't read that it's connected to a battery. So yeah, we're gonna winch it in and out, make sure everything's good there, and yeah, call it a day. Okay, put some tension on. I'm gonna go in.
Yeah.
More?
Yeah. One more little bump. One more. One more. That's good.
All right, so our winch works. We got our wings on. We've got our solenoid relocated, and we got our plug wired into the dash. So this step of the XJ project, done. Don't have to come back. Don't have to mess with it anymore. So we were 100% on there. Hope you guys enjoyed it along the way. If you guys have any questions, give me a call, drop a comment. Thanks for hanging out.